I'm Unstoppable Denominator, bringing you guys back another edition of Wrestling Results here on this channel. AEW Dynamite Results coming to you guys from September 1st, 2021, Chicago, Illinois. Commentary team Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur. Before I go into this reading of where I'm getting my results from, I am so sorry of what this person is about to go into the results, because I had to end this earlier, like a couple seconds ago, and redo this because the person that is wording this is just not the way they should be wording this, and they fucked everything up. So I'm just gonna read what they said, and it's not because of me. I'm not saying what I haven't even had a chance to watch the show yet, but I won't be able to watch the shows for the next until probably Sunday night. I won't be able to watch the pay-per-view until Sunday night. So, because I'm really busy and I have to get this stuff done for you guys. So, we have Santana and Ortiz going up against FTR with Tully Blanchard. So, here is what they worded out, and I didn't write this. It's some guy on Russell Zone had worded this. So Dax Howard and Santana start the match and feel each other out. Why would you write that? They trade chops and the bout is evenly matched early on. Here's another screw up coming up in a second. Santana and Ortiz send FTR to the outside and dive on to them. Here we go. Here's a mess up right here. Santana launches himself onto Santana and dives in onto FTR. That's a screw up right there. Cass Wheeler gets a blind tag and sends Ortiz shoulder first into the ring post. I would get this result on AEW side, but they don't have the results. So I'm like, where else can I find it? And I found results here. So FTR takes control and isolates Ortiz. Dax grinds his arm on the bare steel turnbuckle. Ortiz rallies and drops Harwood with a dropkick and floors Hardwood with a clothesline. Santana tags in and clears house. He takes on FTR by himself and drops both men with suplexes. He hits Harwood with the three amigos, and a frog splash gets him a 2 count. Santana continues to control the bout, and Ortiz rolls Harwood up for a 2 count. Wheeler gets a cheap shot, and Harwood gets a near fall with a brainbuster. Santana breaks up a double suplex, and Ortiz nearly steals the win with a roll-up. Wheeler hits the gory special and slams Ortiz for a 2 count. Ortiz dodges a splash from Wheeler, but FTR hits the big rig for a near fall that leaves all 4 men down. Santana catches Harwood with a cutter and double teams Wheeler with a flurry of offense that culminates in a 3 count. Winner is Santana and Ortiz. Backstage 2.0 and Daniel Garcia warns Darby Allin not to overlook the real best in the world. They threaten to cancel his match with CM Punk. Garcia says he'll hurt Allin so badly he won't even make it to AEW All Out. So in ring segment, we got CM Punk. Punk asks the fans if they're tired of him, and they tell him they're not. He says he'll enjoy this while it lasts, and notes that it could end as soon as Sunday at AEW All Out. Punk says he's nervous, maybe even scared, promoting the fans to chant, "You still got this." He starts to make it a promise before Garcia and 2.0 attack him from behind. Sting and Darby Allin make the save, and Punk fights back to even the odds. Punk hits the GTS while Sting and Allin hit their respective finishers on the 2.0. Punk and Allin get into a heated stare down. Sting says he has mucho respect for Punk and notes that he always wanted to share a ring with him. The Icon says the three of them want to make their match at the pay-per-view. Match goes on. Sting's not even involved in this, so why is he wording this? And he knows both men are ready for showtime. He also states that he won't be at ringside on Sunday, so Allin can face Punk one-on-one. A video package hypes up Kenny Omega's title match with Christian Cage at AEW All Out. Veterans like Paul White says Cage has already defeated Omega. Tony Schiavone interviews MJF ahead of his match with Chris Jericho at All Out. MJF lists Jericho's nicknames and notes that he's been a wrestler for 4 decades. He admits that Jericho will always be one of the greatest, but he makes it clear that he'll be taking Chris Jericho's place. MJF compares Jericho to a great like Muhammad Ali, who kept coming back for the spotlight, even as his body fell apart. MJF says he'll have the honor of ending of the best careers in wrestling honor. So I did this wrestling news on Chris Jericho, saying when his retirement will ever be. He said that just a little bit of fans will know, but not as much all fans will know that his retirement match is going to happen. But he also added saying that Chris Jericho might not even tell us that he's going to retire. He might just retire without even telling us. He might just disappear from wrestling without us knowing. Well, with us knowing, but could this, when we find out that he's done wrestling, we will find out that he's retired. So, Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans. Matt Hardy attacks Cassidy before the match. If you guys want to see that Chris Jericho news, it'll be down in the description down below of where my wrestling news channel is. It'll be right there. Matt Hardy attacks Cassidy before the match and gets ejected from ringside. Evans takes the fight to the weekend Cassidy and grounds him. Evans dominates the opening minutes, but freshly squeezed, rallies, and hits a DDT for a 2 count. Orange Cassidy dives onto Evans outside of the ring and gets a 2 count with a crossbody. The two go on back and forth and battle on the top rope. Evans gets the best of the exchange and hits a corkscrew dive onto Cassidy. Orange Cassidy steals the win with a inside cradle, but Hardy attacks him after the match. Orange Cassidy is your winner. Chuck Taylor and Wheeler Yuta try to make the save, but the rest of Hardy family office attack them. Jurassic Express rescues freshly squeezed in friends. In a promo, Eddie Kingston vows to take the TNT Championship, so he won't be God's favorite champion anymore. He says they'll walk through hell together. On the other hand, Miro says he'll redeem Kingston at the price of agony. A video package hypes up John Moxley's match with Satoshi Kojima at All Out this weekend. Jim Ross interviews Chris Jericho in the ring ahead of his match, MJF at AEW All Out. Chris Jericho says Chicago is Jericho and calls it a good time to look back at the past. He notes how he goes way back with Jim Ross, JR. Asked Jericho why he decided to put his career on the line in his bout. Jericho calls MJF a piece of shit, but he's confident, arrogant, and diabolical, just like him. Jericho notes how MJF has beaten him 3 times, and he can't let that go, which is why he needed to do whatever it took to get another match with MJF. He says there was never a guarantee that AEW would success, but the company is thriving. He describes how if he didn't face MJF again, he couldn't accept how he'd feel if he kept wrestling with that knowledge in his mind. Jericho says he doesn't want to stop. He wants to keep wrestling. But if he loses on Sunday, so be it. If he loses, he'll move to commentary and he'll do the best he can. Jericho warns MJF that he will not take this away from him. To beat him, MJF will have to be at his absolute best. But he says he's Chris Jericho. MJF doesn't have what it takes, and he doesn't have the balls to get rid of him. In a video package / promo, Darby Allin previews his match with CM Punk. He says he should have been the last on the list, and he'll have to do the impossible to beat Punk on Sunday. We have Brian Cage versus Powerhouse Hobbs with Hook. This person spelled with wrong. He spelled W-I-H-T. Okay. Cage attacks Hobbs during his entrance, and they brawl at ringside. Hook distracts Cage and allows Hobbs to gain the upper hand in the ring. Hobbs floors Cage with a shoulder tackle. They continue to go back and forth, and Hobbs floors Cage with a spine buster. Cage gains the upper hand, but Ricky Starks blasts him with the FTW Championship when the referee isn't looking. Hobbs capitalizes and pins Cage for the Titan win. So your winner is Powerhouse Cage. In a promo, Malachi Black says he left the ring last week before he desiccates when he fights. He says he gave Lee Johnson 7 days to atone, and he'll make him suffer for his sins. He vows to put coins on Johnson's eyes when he sends him to Hades. QT Marshall and with the factory calls out Paul White, and he comes to the ring. White takes down the Factory by dishing out punches and slams. The Gun Club runs to the ring seemingly to protect White, but suddenly Billy Gunn hits White in the surgically repaired hip with a chair. White struggles to get up and Gunn blasts him in the head. Aided by the Factory and the Gun Club, Marshall beats down White. This is not good. Why would the Gun Club be aside with QT Marshall? We need to know why. Why would the Gun Club go after Paul White, the Big Show? We need to know why. Backstage, after she teased a major free agent signing, AEW Women's World Champion Britt Baker announces that she has re-signed with AEW. She also states that Rebel and Jamie Hayter will compete in the Casino Battle Royal at All Out. Next, we have Penelope Ford with the Bunny versus Tay Conti. Conti dives onto Ford outside of the ring to kick off the match. She controls the bout early on, but Ford hits an athletic shoulder block in the corner. Conti hits a diving crossbody and plants Ford with a spinning slam for a 2 count. Ford locks in an Indian deathlock, but Conti escapes and locks in a calf slicer. Ford reaches the ropes and Conti nails Ford with the 3 pump kicks. A gut buster earns Ford a 2 count. The Bunny distracts Conti, but an accidental collision between Ford and the Bunny helps Conti get the 3 count with a roll up. Your winner is Tay Conti. Ford and the Bunny attack Conti after the match, and Anna Jay makes the save. Jade Cargill, Nyla Rose, and Vicky Guerrero confront Thunder Rosa and attack her backstage. Another video package hypes up Jericho's match with MJF at AEW All Out. Jurassic Express and the Lucha Brothers with Marco Stunt and Alex Abrera versus the Elite with Brandon Cutler. Luchasaurus starts the bout with Doc Gallows and the big men trade blows. The Dinosaur suplexes LG and tags Rey Fenix, who squares off with Nick Jackson. The Young Bucks square off with the Lucha Brothers in an all-out preview. And the Good Brothers attack the baby faces from behind. Oh, okay. The Young Bucks and the Good Brothers take control by isolating Jungle Boy for a few seconds. Sorry, I had to be like, wait, I thought Good Brothers were good on good time, but they weren't. Sorry about that. Matt and Nick Jackson take cheap shots at the Lucha Brothers. Jungle Boy rallies and Rey Fenix gets the hot tag. He takes Nick Jackson down with an athletic arm drag. Penta blacks Nick with a super kick and hits a diving stomp to his rear end. Here we go again. We're talking about rear ends and shit again. Jackson takes down Lucha Brothers, which Lucha Brothers. Come on, people. You gotta. I'm sorry, but I used to do this shit all the time. But if they want to be professional, they need to watch what they're typing before they air it. The champions and their challengers take each other down with super kicks. Luchasaurus tags in and clears the house. The Dinosaur throws Jackson onto everyone at ringside. And Jungle Boy dives onto the pile. They need to split onto the pile, because they put onto the pile all in one word. Like onto the, in one word. Luchasaurus hits a moonsault for a 2 count. I know I'm a distraction from Brandon Cutler helps the Good Brothers plant Phoenix with the Magic Killer. Phoenix takes down both Bucks with a handspring cutter. The Young Bucks drop Phoenix with the Meltzer driver for the win. Your winners are the Elite. AEW World Champion Kenny Omega comes to the ring, and the Elite beats down the baby faces. The Good Brothers slam Luchasaurus. Slams through Luchasaurus. They spelled Luchasaurus wrong. Through a table with a Magic Killer. Christian Cage comes to the ring, and the Elite beats him down too. Omega says he had a meeting with Tony Khan and warned him not to misplace his personal items. Omega says Callis has the controls and orders him to lower the cage that's hanging above the arena. The cage comes down, and the Elite continues to attack Cage. And the Lucha Brothers, Frankie Kazarian, Orange Cassidy, the Jungle Boy try to make the save. The Young Bucks cut the Lucha Brothers to the ropes. Cuff the Lucha Brothers to the ropes and blast them with super kicks. Omega tells his buddies to focus on Christian, and they drop him with the big TE trigger. That's your results, guys. I'm sorry for how this is being misspelled and shit. Yeah. If AEW had their results posted, I would do the results from there, but they didn't do it today. So, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. If you guys have watched all the way through, guys, put in the comments below saying all out, so that way I know you guys watched throughout this whole video. And I wanted to know what you guys thought of this what you guys think is going to happen at this pay-per-view. So, are you guys excited? Are you guys just not really happy to see this pay-per-view? What do you expect to see happen between Chris Jericho, MJF, and CM Punk and Darby Allin? I can't wait for those 2 big matches. I really, really can't wait. So, I'm pretty much going to do both reactions for those 2. So, for my reaction channel. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload here in this channel. Help this channel grow up to 1,000 subscribers. And if you guys help this channel grow to 1,000 subscribers, you guys will get a shout out. If you guys comment below and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. So, and probably we will do a 1,000 special. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey, everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy-ass bitch motherfucker.